If you live in the East Lansing area, there is very little probability that you have not heard of Conrad's Grill or gone there after a long night at Rick's. Known as the after-party hotspot with some crazy food items, the restaurant was started off by a fellow Spartan called Joe Conrad. Even though Conrad's is monumental to East Lansing, many don't know of its early roots.
Started in 2007. We were actually basically like a glorified concession stand right above Rick's, where Ink and Needle is now. It was just a tiny little space that served hot dogs and pretzels and pizza and nachos, along with cigarettes and blunt wraps and pipes and condoms and Advil. Basically, that's where our slogan came up with, everything you need but the booze in the tree. That's from the original Conrad store. And it was essentially made for everything you need before or after the bar to make sure that you had a good night.
After building a reputation for themselves in the Lansing area, the Raps get their names from various places.
All the names come from a lot of different suggestions from different employees and different friends around town. The HRK Nasty is based on a bartender from PT's. His last name was Herka, and he came up with the rap, and he gave me the name, and that's where the HRK Nasty came from.
The Luchador was created by one of our employees, Matt Dolinar, recently, and he's a big wrestling fan, so it's behind Luchador mask. That's why it's spicy steak and all that kind of good stuff. Friends and family and people that we find funny that come up with good stuff.
On an average, Conrad sells approximately 1,000 wraps a day. However, over the weeknight, it sells a minimum of 9,000 wraps, feeding approximately 10 to 12,000 people between all three stores.
The number one, which is the most popular wrap, that's essentially what I ate when I was in college. And when I would get home from the bars, my favorite thing to make was grilled chicken, smothered in cheese and sour cream. Back then I would do it with mashed potatoes, but I just whip it all up, kind of mix it all together and turn it into my own late night meal.
After asking some of the customers what their favorite wraps was, here is what they had to say.
Best one, I think it's number 7, I want to say. But honestly, it's like hash browns, buffalo chicken. Like the buffalo sauce is just like
Body your sensei. It's delicious. Love
it's
it.
like the greatest thing ever.
You come to a place like this and you get tater tots in your wrap, it mixes it up because most wraps just have meat, cheese, and that's about it. When you throw in a potato, and the potato is the god food, if you turn that into a tater tot and you put it in a wrap, it is c'est magnifique.
Like you take a bite into the wrap, and it's like biting into heaven. It warms you up, especially on a cold night like this.
Known for its quirkiness and the hub of college students when it comes to some cheap and greasy bites, Conrad's has seen a lot over the years, from dancing customers to some weird delivery request.
Do you get some requests sometimes for people that want a special picture drawn on their wrap?
We had a couple guys 3 weeks ago that got 4 patty burgers with extra egg and onion and all the works, and it's just kind of like, you're never going to eat that. And by the time they got home, like, we all got out of work, and it was all on the side of the road pretty much, too. So they just, ate half of it and threw it on the ground.
This is Ipshira Moitra signing off.